Satin everybody, boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about Transfer Express hot split transfers. So this right here is gonna be the wash test. I washed this t-shirt right here 20 plus times. I'm gonna take the camera, put it on the table, get up close and personal for you guys so you can see what it looks like, how it holds up after the wash. This is a big question that I get all the time from any of my viewers, and it's how do transfers hold up in the wash? So look no further because I got you. Now let me show you guys why I love hot split transfers. All right, here it is right here. This is printed on an All Style 1701 t-shirt. I ripped the tag off. This is a heather gray t-shirt with black print. You guys seen this when it was pressed. Now you could see it after it's been washed. Close-up detail. Stretch. Stretch. Side view action. This print right here does not feel like screen print. It feels way softer and a whole lot more in the t-shirt. There's no thick feeling. This is me just rolling the print. This right here is one of my favorite transfers to use, mainly because of this soft feel. When it's pressed, it feels like it's pressed into the t-shirt. So like I said, this is hot split transfers from Transfer Express. The beauty of these is they don't use the adhesive on the back. It's built into the ink, so you're never going to get that ghosting around the edge like you would see on some of the other transfers. You'll never see the adhesive kind of giving it a small little drop shadow. The print will always be crisp and clear every single time. All right, so there you have it. That was Transfer Express hot split transfers after it's been washed, and I'm talking washed 20 plus times. After 20, I just lost count. And the way I do my wash test is anytime anybody in my house is doing a load of laundry, that t-shirt is going into that load of laundry. So if somebody's washing towels, that t-shirt's going in with the towels. If somebody's washing their clothes, that t-shirt goes in with their clothes. It just stays on top of the washer and dryer. So every single time somebody's doing it, they just drop it in there and wash it. If I'm around, I drop it in there and wash it, dry it. I'm testing it out on washing it in cold water, hot water, drying it on hot. I'm not even doing no hang drying or none of that stuff. It's basically just going through the actual normal life cycle of how anybody treats their t-shirts. So like I said earlier, one of the main reasons why I love that hot split transfer is because one, they don't use the adhesive on the back. It's built into the ink somehow, some way, but there's no adhesive on the back. So you're never gonna get that clear ghosting effect around the design. Two, it's a very, very soft hand feel. And you might be thinking, well, it's only made for light color shirts. Wrong, because this right here, this complaint department t-shirt is done with a hot split transfer also. And this thing is white on black, still pretty much opaque, as you could see. So if you do buy anything from the complaint department, the hoodies and the t-shirts are all pressed up with Transfer Express hot split transfers. That's what I use to run my brands. So a lot of times people ask, hey, what transfer companies do you use? What transfer companies do you recommend? I can only recommend the companies that I personally use. And when I'm talking about personally use, I'm talking about for my own personal brands. So for all the single and double color stuff for the complaint department, I'm pressing it with Transfer Express hot split transfers. Now you don't even have to believe me, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, you don't even have to use the same companies that I use. But if you did want to use a quality transfer company, this would be a good option for you. If you wanted to go out and do your own research and find your own companies because maybe you don't trust what I say, so be it. Go on Google, look up Plastisol Transfers, and order from whatever company you want to. These are the companies that I use, that I trust, that I back, and that worked for me. Now, one of the main reasons why I use this transfer for the complaint department is because of the reliability and the quality of the print. When I first launched the complaint department, I was using another transfer company, and I've used that transfer company for years, but I had a few issues with some of the prints. So when it comes to quality control and putting out a decent product, if I have anything out there that is gonna potentially peel off, wrinkle, crack, or anything like that, then that leaves me liable. So I stopped using that transfer company for the complaint department because I want to be able to put out a product that I could stand behind and that I feel comfortable with going out into the world. I know that this print right here is not going to peel, crack. It's not going to wrinkle up. Nothing is going to happen to this t-shirt because this same order of transfers right here is what's pressed on here, what's pressed on all the shirts going out to the customer. So if I know that I'm washing this t-shirt X amount of times and I know it's holding up, so I know all the other t-shirts out there are holding up. This is something I recommend that a lot of people do is if you are using transfers, it makes sense to press one for yourself and just keep it in the wash rotation in that same batch of transfers that you ordered, so you know how it's holding up and what the customer experience is gonna be like. But as you can see right here, I'm wearing one and there's nothing wrong with it. Check this shit out. Stretching it, pulling it, doing all the good stuff to it, wrinkling it all up. Still looks cool, still looks crisp, nothing wrong with it. All right, to answer the age-old question, what's my favorite transfer? Currently right now, Transfer Express Hot Split is running everything for the complaint department. That's what I'm sending out to my customers. That's how I'm running the brand. All right, hopefully this helped you guys out. Like I said, you guys do not have to listen to me. You don't have to use the transfers that I use. These are just the transfers that I've personally used and have tested out, as you could see with the wash test, to make sure something's gonna hold up and be durable for my customers. That's what it is, and that's why I use them. So if you wanted to use them, you could go to te.bigbrando.com. Obviously the TE stands for Transfer Express, so once again, te.bigbrando.com. I'll leave the link in the description box in case you didn't want to type all that stuff out, but order up on your own. You can also order my sample pack, Big Brando sample pack, because there is hot split transfers in this sample pack, so you could test it out for yourself before you even place that order. All right, hopefully this helped somebody out. If it did, cool. If it didn't, so be it. Make sure you keep the conversation rolling in the comments. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.